Good morning, TikTok. Haven't posted in a while. Things are good. I'll be 53 years old September 6th, so next week, Sunday. And I'm so grateful. You know, I celebrated 20 years sobriety. I've been married for 27 years in November. My boys, Jacob and Elijah, are doing amazing. They're 22 and 18. I'm just so grateful to be their dad, and God has been so good. I was just praying, you know, this has been the greatest and the hardest thing I've ever done, is to pursue God, especially in ministry, and to serve people that not always, don't always care or appreciate it. And yet there's nothing I'd rather do. Obviously, I'm not there for those accolades, those pats on the back. It's not what I want. It's in my heart of hearts. I knew and I know that serving the Lord is serving people. And that's what makes it so hard. You know, personally, the sacrifices that I've made and my family's made to serve have been difficult and yet amazing, and there's nothing I'd rather do. I want to be a Christian stand-up comedian, and I haven't really said this much on this page. I don't have a bunch of content that I post here as being a comedian. I did do a stand-up comedy show a couple years ago for all my friends and family. I got a standing ovation. I'm not just saying that. I posted a little bit on my TikTok about it, but it inspired me. And then about 6 months later, I work for Youth for Christ in Sacramento. The director was like, hey, we're having an auction. Would you be our comedian auctioneer? And he told me like last minute. I had so much fun, and so many people came up after, and they're like, you should do this for a living. I had so much fun, and it was just a huge compliment to, how much fun it was and how good God is in my life. Point being, I'm trusting God for a bigger dream in my life. I mean, and I'll share this with you, but my greatest dream, I'm a huge Johnny Cash fan. I don't know if you can see my, Johnny Cash, and then of course, Jesus and Johnny Cash. But I'd love to do a stand-up comedy show at Folsom Prison and be on the same stage that Johnny Cash performed on. And then of course, do an evangelistic outreach after and share my testimony. Anyway, those are my dreams. So if you could be praying for me, for my family, for the future. I figure, if I've got 30 something years left, Dolly Parton died at 80, and I loved her. Everybody loved Dolly, man. I'm like, dude, 9 to 5, she was amazing. 80's not that far away. That's like 30 years. It's like 20 years went by quick. The last 53 have gone by fast. So I got some dreams. Ultimately I want to hold my grandchildren. That's my greatest dream, is I just want to hold my grandchildren. There's nothing greater in this life. But however, trusting God for that dream is where I'm at today. So, and I'm so grateful to have served at Youth for Christ and in ministry for the last 30 years, Youth for Christ for the last 15. God is so good, and I'd love to continue to do both if He allows it. So, all right, I love you.